Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First play, and it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Forced out to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Ravens, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Nice footwork at the 25. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Edwards, the Baltimore ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, Dobbins And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Dobbins. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that'll make it third and goal.
And goal.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Big stop, D. Big stop. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Slam, slam, slam. Up, check the outreach.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
His own 5-yard
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Gain brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Flushed out right. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, but it's going to be second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it, and he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
To Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That ties the game.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Hurry! Hey, tight. Check back 40.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A first down throw for Mayfield. throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. And it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
I can't believe they let you play.
First down, Mayfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Pass incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's coming. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper.
That's good.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
First and
Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check back 40. Check back 40. Don't let him breathe.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
the pass.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Mayfield with it once more. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Chris Moore returning it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Jackson now, operating from the gun, being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield going for the deep ball. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Now Jackson.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He may try and run for this. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson going deep here for one. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Jim. Hey, alert 33. Hey. 40's the mic. Yeah, that's what I do.
Mayfield to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns have retaken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Browns 20, Ravens 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. And right away, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Watch the safety crease.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He's going to walk. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 77 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 27. Ravens
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A gain of 52 yards.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The ball carrier.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 35 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Take it in at the 3.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he stopped immediately there.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, second down.
There on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Mayfield off the play fake. And finding the tight end Hooper. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Browns on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Our punt just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On the carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 77 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now, 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to let it fly. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's their very first clunker of the year as they'll fall to 12-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So